Hey guys, and welcome to Car Collections, and today I'm back for that time of the month where I go over my channel update. The last one of these I did was about a month ago. It was in September, and it is the month of October currently. As I am filming this, I believe it is October 17th, so, yeah, so today I'm going to be kind of just going over a brief channel update and everything you guys should know going forward, content production, everything, etc. So we're going to start off with views for the month. I kind of am going to start reflecting on, how my channel does for the month. And so far, honestly, not great. I have not been getting as many views as I normally do lately. I don't know if people aren't liking the content or what it is. Excuse me, I had to get a drink of water there, but not really sure what the deal is. I'm of course gonna keep producing content. I think just some content's less appealing than others, and I would like to start this off by saying I have an eBay shop. It's Golgi10277. I have a bunch of cars I'm selling used. Make sure to go back and watch those videos because I show everything I'm selling on there and what I'm selling them for. But there's a good amount of stuff on there. You guys might be interested with some of that stuff. If not, I'm not saying you have to buy anything. I want to make that clear. I'm not saying you have to buy anything, but just check it out. You don't have to buy anything. Just check it out to look and I guess see if you want to. Of course, if you don't have an eBay account or just don't really care, then I don't really care if you buy it or not. It is what it is. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. I'm not that concerned about it. But I do have that if you're interested. Next, I would like to cover is what content is going to get produced. I normally cover this each time so you guys know what's coming, and the answer is I don't really know. I'm in a bit of a dead spot right now. What I mean by dead spot, like I don't know what there is else to film. Like I've made so much content now that I'm not running into obstacles, but I'm running into challenges of what content to make. Like, what content do I make? And I think I'm going to be making more content with the cars I have. I don't plan on buying many more cars as of yet. I'm going to probably plan on making content with some of the cars I have. Of course, when the new Mayday releases come out and new Matchbox releases and exciting new things like that come out, I'll, of course, probably buy what I'd like to buy. But, for the most part, I'm trying to limit to content with the vehicles that I already have. In addition, I'll also be making an award ceremony at the end of the year. I'll be doing a 2025 award ceremony. Excuse me, probably sometime in December. Maybe after Christmas, not really sure. But it will happen at some point, and I will go over what diecast cars really stood out to me throughout the course of the year, and what ones, did not, and then, what, of course, I'm looking forward to in 2025, what I would like to purchase in 2025, and that will all be new and exciting, hopefully, for you all when that does drop and come out. The next thing I'm going to probably incorporate is mainly just, some, mix of content. Back when I started YouTube, I kind of stayed solely on showing you cars I have, but I'm gonna try to do Lego car builds. I did Lego car builds. Of course, I'd like to do something like I do with my 7-Eleven build. I'd really like to do another build on the channel. The videos didn't do all that well on that, but I think it would just be interesting. In of itself, I have to, of course, pick a topic. There's also hopefully some new stuff that'll be coming next month. I have hopefully some things maybe coming. I may be buying some new Matchbox cars. Again, I know I trying to limit to more so cars that I already have, but I am probably gonna scoop up a few new releases. That's it. There's 3 to 5-ish in my mind right now. The next thing I'll try to do is just post every other day. you guys have probably called on. But I'm gonna try and post every other day as much as I can. If there's not enough content there, it's not gonna be able to happen, So, sometimes I'm on a roll of content, and other times, I'm kind of like, okay, what is there to make now? Like, sometimes it can be a bit of it can be a bit of, not a struggle, but it can be a bit difficult to make content when, or if you will run out of ideas. Next one I'm going to talk about is weekly car talk, and I know I said I'm going to continue that last update. I don't think I'm actually going to continue that. I don't know. It's not the easiest thing to make, and the views aren't always that great, and I don't know. I'm not sure I want to keep doing that just because it's kind of time consuming, and I think the problem is people watch my channel for diecast cars, and that's what they want to see. So stuff that's not really associated with diecast cars is not always of your guys' interest, which makes sense. I mean, like, I watch car YouTubers, and if they don't post something about cars, they don't always watch it. Like that's just reality of people when they watch a YouTube channel. They watch it probably because of the topic, and when a video comes out that's not 100% on that topic, they don't always like it. I'm not saying that's everybody. There's some people that do watch that stuff, and maybe I'll give it one more shot before I call quits and just see what that view count looks like. But I don't know. I have to think about that. Yeah, and that is really everything I can think about right now. There's not much new really going on, and not really changing much up. 8 a.m. post time is reachable, so, like I was saying, post at 8 a.m. every single day. Not every single day, every other day. Sometimes I do post every day, it all depends on the content. So if I have a lot of videos lined up, and a lot of videos, available and ready to be produced, then I can manage doing that. If I only have 3 videos, then I kind of have to spread it out, so it's not just one spurt of content and then nothing, because I don't want to, I don't want to leave you guys with no content. So I may or may not stop posting every other day, just so I can have enough content to never leave anybody without something to watch. Like, I don't know how to put this, but I'll spread out the content when I need to make sure that there won't be a week without content. And that does sometimes happen, if I'm busy or just I'm sick or something. Unfortunately, content can't be made. There's nothing I can really do about that. I try to avoid that, and avoid not having any content. But times when I'm sick or not feeling it or just tired or busy or just doing something where I can't physically film, it makes it tough to get content out. And I do try and, again, like I was saying, limit that from happening. That way you guys will have content. So, yeah, I'm also going to do more experimenting. I'm going to probably I want to go through my my view count, and I may film this. And I'm kind of just going to reflect on so far. I'm going to write down on a piece of paper, categories of video, car reviews, Lego put-togethers, custom builds, remote control cars. I'll put it into categories on paper, and I'm going to tally up the video. I'm going to write down all the videos about that subject on the piece of paper, and then when I'm done, I'll put all the views on the paper, and I'll calculate the total number of views in whichever categories need to be the best. I'll continue with, and that's relevant to recent times. You're not talking about 4 months ago. I mean, I will include that, but people come and go. Stuff happens. What may have skyrocketed back then doesn't always skyrocket now. So that is the plan, and I will continue to do these channel updates for you all, probably on a monthly basis. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'm glad, and thank you all for watching, and I'll hope to see you guys here soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.